My name is Elijah Brown.
I'm Reem Fatima.
I'm Eve Lore.
I'm Truman Schulte.
And I'm Aaron Thomas, and we're presenting on the Jegna Klub. Now, did you know that with a mentor, children and teens are 55% less likely to skip a day of school than their peers, and 130% more likely to obtain a leadership position in the future?
The Jegna Klub's vision is to provide youth with positive, influential models with an entrepreneurial mindset. They do that by building real-life learning skills. They partner with elementary schools and also holding events such as Breakfast and Books, Connecting the Dots internship, weekly evening social podcasts, and other youth programs. Currently, the Jegna Klub recruits through elementary schools and community services, and over 450 students have been through the process. The target age range is 12 to 22 because that's an influential age for young adults.
The Jegna Klub expressed that they wanted more youth engagement within their target audience, so we asked how might we get younger people to interact with and learn more about the Jegna Klub. To do this, we conducted some empathy work. We looked at their last 15 posts on their Instagram account and found that the vast majority of their likes came from people over the age of 25, which is not within their target age range. And the next biggest section of their likes and comments came from businesses, many of which that they were already partnered with. Additionally, at their weekly evening social podcasts these last 2 weeks, there have been no teens within the target age range other than us present. We also conducted a poll on their website and social media accessibility, and we found that 44% of respondents had trouble navigating their website and finding out how to get involved with the Jegna Klub. And then we interviewed a professional social media manager to figure out how to manage the Jegna Klub social media to fit their target audience better.
So after looking at our empathy work data, we decided the best thing to do is to tailor what the Jegna Klub does to what the youth want to see. So we're going to do that by updating their social media and creating a podcast. We started out by doing some research. We looked at the social media pages of other youth programs, such as the ICJC youth program, located in Overland Park. And then we also looked at the social media pages of bigger companies such as Duolingo or Skittles, and we saw how they catered their posts to a specific target audience. We wanted to get some feedback from our own audience, the youth, so we conducted a survey on Instagram. We asked over 100 young people what they would like to hear from a podcast. According to our results, people said they'd listen to a podcast that's 30 to 40 minutes long, and 30% said they would listen to a motivational podcast, and another 30% said they'd listen to a podcast of their own niche interests. So we've already taken the first 3 steps towards implementing our plan. 1, we created a social media calendar in order to get posts out in a more structured and consistent manner, and we did this according to what the social media manager, Cedric Williams, suggested. 2, according to our data, 44% of users were unaware about how to get involved with the Jegna Klub. So we created TikTok because that is the number one social media platform that young people use these days. So we created it in order to in order to get people more informed about what we do. And then 3, we created a podcast. It's called Childhood Outside the Box, and it's catered towards young people. And according to the data we received from our Instagram polls, each week a teen comes in to talk about the struggles of youth, and listeners will hear various topics in each episode. We pitched our idea towards our employer, and he gave us the green light to continue on with our plan.
For the budget, we'd like to have a social media manager for about $500 a month for our company. The manager would create Facebook posts, Instagram posts, Snapchat posts, Twitter posts, and TikTok posts. We'd like to advertise through Instagram and TikTok. TikTok is $28 a month. It markets to about 4,000 people. Instagram markets to about 4,000 people as well. It'd be about $553 a month to market towards the youth. For the roadmap, July 1st, we filmed the first pilot episode of Childhood Outside the Box podcast. In mid to late July, we're going to have the new Jegna Klub interns come in and start working, and they'll get the podcast going. And the rest of the summer, the social media manager and the new intern should get the podcast up and rolling and have advertisements and content being created. We believe that these solutions can really help market towards the youth and help the Jegna Club fulfill their mission statement.